to the home of the Black Titanic after Obama ordered the assassination of the leader, Gaddafi. Many Africans was forced into slavery. So to escape, they took to the Mediterranean Sea where many died. This bears similarity to the blacks who was on board the Titanic, but there was no lifeline, so many perished and was buried under the sea. Again, welcome to the home of Black Titanic.
So Martel says, allow men to watch. Okay. Allow men to watch our children. And she said, now allow me to watch our children. And she said, I do what I want. Months later, Marcus' husband was left alone watching my children. So right there, this man is homophobia. He has a problem with Marcus, yet Marcus appears to be a very stable and responsible person, he and his husband. But, like I said, the nonsense want all the attention on him. He even feels like his own brother-in-law is a threat. He perceives that he's a threat because he don't want Melody to have no help at all. Only person that he wants Melody to feel like he is the only person she can depend on. Not saying that they're bad people, referring to Marcus and his husband. Just saying that that's just some things Melody and I both were against initially. I don't know if I would believe that Melody seems to have a very great relationship with her brother, and she don't seem to have a problem with his sexuality. But anyway, all I ask is that I have the first right of refusal. If she is unable to keep the kids during her time with them, alright? This is something most moms will want. A supportive dad who loves their children and would rather keep them than sending them to multiple people when the mom is too busy. Y'all know he's setting his case up. He gonna take this in court. He needs something to take in court, you guys. So this is what this letter is all about. He wants to take her to court and he wants to win. This is like a competition to him. Narcissists are very competitive. Now, if you notice him, he always brags about how he won. He brags about how he won that judgment to get his kids back. So, let's keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. I'm also suing Melody for falsely accusing me of abusing my son or my kids. She stated that I hit my son 25 times and hit him on the head and made him bleed. She didn't even contact me to ask me what really happened. She contacted her lawyer and they took my kids away from me. I won in court because she lied. How sad is this? Now I'm suing because when she made those accusations, she kept my children away from me for 56 days. This was the reason I wasn't filming with her starting in January. Not about to run another storyline on. So let me just dissect this, y'all. Let's just dissect this. He said 56 days. But he was with coleslaw for 7 years. 7 years you was away from your children. You took time away from your children for 7 years with coleslaw, and you still takes time out with coleslaw. You also took you took the finances out of your home with coleslaw. You admitted it yourself. Coleslaw said you bought her these expensive cars. You wine, you dine her, you flew her everywhere. You even took finances out of your home for another woman. 7 years. Where were you at? Where were you at, Martel? Tell us. Tell us about the 7 years that you was with coleslaw. How you didn't care a damn about your children when you were laying over there up with that woman. How you didn't care anything about your family or your kids. And furthermore, you want to get on Marcus. Marcus has been a solid rock for Mel, and you do not like this. Let me tell y'all something. One of the characteristics of a narcissist is his aggressive behavior. He likes to engage, he likes to explode, and he engaged in poor emotional control. Right now, Martel is out of control. He's being big all into his emotion. All into the emotion. And then they said that if the person backs up, then the narcissist will get encouraged. That's why he don't have to go for coleslaw. Coleslaw backs off. She backs off when he's abusing her around that house. When those neighbors complain allegedly about this man over there arguing with this young lady or whatever they be doing in the house, she backs down. So he's encouraged to keep going. But guess who guess who boosts his egos up? Coleslaw. So now his ego is boosted up. And who is he gonna attack? Mel, because after all, he perceived Mel as a threat to his well-being. If you guys knew the real Melody, you guys would unfollow and no longer be fans. Just like everybody else that once was her friend are no longer her friend. God didn't tell you to go. He told everybody around you to. So we see that the narcissist, when the narcissist can encounter when the narcissist encounter a situation where he can control, they go off. They begin to insult you. Now, they want to assert their superiority over you. Look at me, I am superior. I am the parent with the moral compass. After all, if you guys knew Melody, you wouldn't like her at all. No, because everything that's been happening in our relationship is not me. It's her. Anyway, that is they call it one of the characteristics is of a narcissist is grandiosity. They have an unrealistic sense of superiority. They fantasize about power, a sense of being brilliant, a sense that I am powerful, I am brilliant. So on the surface, sometimes they may appear humble. They may appear, try to make you feel like they're a good parent. They feel like they are the ones suffering more than anybody else. Mel has made me suffer. Leave me alone, Mel. Why you talk so negative about the father of your 4 kids? Yes, He is so self-centered. He is unable to feel and have compassion. He feels like he is suffering more than others. He feels like nobody understands his side. If you just understand me and what I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't know Mel. Y'all don't know her. If y'all know her, y'all don't want to be friends with her. You know why? Because he's fantasizing in his mind that he is the more powerful one. He's the more brilliant one. But you guys got a sense because you all guys got it wrong because I am the superior person. Y'all don't understand that. You don't understand how powerful I am, how superior and brilliant I am. No, you don't. That's why if you knew Mel, you knew who Mel was. Y'all just don't know. You don't know who this woman is. This woman is crazy. This woman is stupid. Yeah. In other words, it's always in a narcissist's mind. It's always you. It's not me.
Okay? And then we go forward, you're back, because you was in the land with your brother. Yeah. Hanging out in the back, drinking a little wine, trying to get your act together for 2 weeks. And then now, the reality is back. You're in the house with a man who, let's say you don't trust. With children that you love, that you bore, like you said. You're not here to talk about like this relationship was a bad relationship. But when he says the possibility that he wants to get full custody of the kids, you lost it.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I think for most parents, when it comes to your children, that's one thing you just really don't play about, no matter who it is, obviously. And so we all have those triggers, certain things that trigger us. And unfortunately, a lot of times people know what your triggers are. That's right, the bad thing. And so for me, when it comes to being a woman of many hats, being an entrepreneur, being a mom, being a wife, all of those things, me being able to fully engage in all of those roles was one of the things that was a problem in the marriage, and one of those things that was somewhat I would say he tried to use against me at times. And that was when it came to the kids. And so for him to make a statement like that, despite knowing deep down that I'm really wearing all these hats very well, my kids are very well taken care of. We do vacations, we do trips. They've been out of the country. Hell, I hadn't even been out of the country when I was their age, okay? So it's like, don't play with me with that.
And in your show, but the series, as I see, because I can't wait till the next episode and the next episode out there.